In this presentation, we're going to be talking about 10 tips for communicating like a leader, especially during times of challenge. As a leader, you have a responsibility to support your team members and communicate with them effectively during challenging times. It can be difficult to know where to start when it comes to communicating like a leader, but these tips should help. Let's get started. 1. Acknowledge that times are challenging and show empathy. We're definitely facing some challenging times right now, and it's only natural for worries, uncertainties, and a bunch of conflicting priorities to pile up. As a leader, being empathetic is crucial when things get tough. So make sure to reach out, practice active listening when your team members are speaking to you, and team up with your colleagues to come up with solutions that work for everyone. 2. Communicate more than usual. No matter what your typical communication style is, you're likely going to have to increase your communication frequency pretty significantly. Remember to share important updates with your team members immediately and use one-on-one meetings to gauge how your employees are really feeling. 3. Be a role model. Keep in mind that as a leader, you'll be setting the tone for your team. This will be especially true during times of challenge. It's important that you steer clear of cynicism and model positive energy surrounding potential solutions and growth opportunities for the company. This will help make your team members feel grounded and like they can trust in your leadership. 4. Focus on building resilience. Have open and honest conversations with your team members about building resilience. Inspire your team members to set boundaries that work for them. Try to emphasize the importance of putting their mental and physical health front and center. This will make them feel well cared for and should help to strengthen their resilience as well. 5. Listen. In this day and age, it's more important than ever to practice active listening and show empathy while your employees are speaking. Active listening is a super valuable skill when it comes to guiding people's emotions in a positive direction. It'll help you truly understand the challenges that your team members are dealing with, as well as identify areas where you could potentially help them cope. 6. Encourage and support flexibility. Ask each of your team members how they prefer to work and offer them flexibility and support when it comes to things like working from home and time off requests. Allowing your employees this flexibility will empower them to perform at their very best. 7. Show gratitude. Especially in tough times, when stress is running high, you should remind yourself and your team members to say thank you to each other. After all, everyone's putting in their best efforts, and a little thank you every now and then can make a big difference. 8. Be authentic. People want to follow someone who's honest and sincere, regardless of whether or not times are tough. Don't worry too much about sounding eloquent. Just focus on being genuine. Masking your true self will only make people uncomfortable, and some may even question your leadership skills. 9. Be direct. When leading a meeting or giving a speech, avoid overcomplicating things. It's important that you be direct while communicating and make sure that your team members understand what you're talking about. 10. Take feedback seriously. You should encourage your team members to give you feedback on your leadership style. More importantly, you should actually take their feedback into consideration and use it to improve your leadership skills.